Hey YouTube, it's me again! Yay! Yeah, I'm sure you're all really excited to hear me rant. Today I'm gonna rant about something very personal, which, not that the last two rants haven't been, because, I mean, they have been. But this is kinda gonna be touching more personal information here. This is kind of my coming out video to YouTube. I mean, it's kind of obvious that I'm gay, but you can't judge a book by its cover, right? And I could just be a boy whose voice and balls never dropped. Um, but no, for reals. So I'm a queerosexual. Queerosexual lesbian, I guess, but really, queerosexual is a word that I made up, and it's for queer people who love queer people. Doesn't really matter to me what kind of queer you are. You're queer. I love you. I am polyamorous, which brings me to the next point of the discussion, and that's that I have both a girlfriend and a boyfriend. And so you'll kind of be like, well, wait, back up. You, I thought you were queerosexual lesbian. I am, but I'm a lesbian with a boyfriend. My boyfriend's name is Max. He's a trans guy. He's a total sweetheart and a half, and another half. And, like, music is part of both of our souls. And he's a really good guy. He loves music, loves nature, knows how to make you laugh, and that's a really important thing to me. He's really respectful of all beliefs, even if they aren't his. And really, we're kind of one of those couples that we've kind of been together for a long time, but I never really think about it because it's like so much of an open relationship that it's just like, I don't know, it's kind of like we're always there for each other, and it's kind of led to the more, we're still polyamorous, we're still seeing other people, but it's kind of like now we're kind of actually like being like, yeah, okay, we're partners in a sense. Let's see what to say. I think that being said about Max, is that I've had to do a lot of thinking about polyamory. One of my best friends told me she was involved in it, and I was being closed-minded and reacted badly, and she knows who she is, and I'm sorry to her. And her and I talked about this today too, and that's that people misconstrue polyamory as a lack of desire to commit, and it's not that I don't want to commit to Max. It's that, for one thing, Max and I live far apart. We don't get to see each other. We don't get to go on dates, and so we're not really wanting to keep ourselves from being able to still have that. And really, it's kind of like the whole spreading the love concept. And that it's just important to us to be able to find what makes us happy, and like we're happy, like this, but really, I guess I'm digressing. Polyamory isn't about a lack of desire to commit. It's not about, excuse me, I had a long day. It's not about being able to sleep with as many people as you want. It's accepting that sometimes you love more than one person at a time, and it's not healthy for you to be like, well, I love this person, I love this person, but I have to choose. I mean, at least that's my thought, that you're gonna be unhappy. Ooh, hiccups now. You're gonna be unhappy somehow, and so that's a big part of it. The other thing, too, is, I mean, I'm 18. I turn 19 soon. I'm not saying when. All you stalkers. I'm watching you. But, you know, I'm 19. I'm not ready to be married. I'm not ready for any of that. Which sounds like a lack of commitment desire, which it kind of is. But in this case, it's not that I'm not ever willing to commit. It's just not right now. I do have to say, though, I'm going back to Max for a moment. Max agreed that we're going to get married, and it's going to be a Jewish wedding, and he's going to let me stomp on the glass, because I want to do it. I've actually always wanted to do that. Anyways, he's going to let me stomp on the glass, because it's kind of, in pagan cultures, I haven't been pursuing Judaism long enough to be able to speak for that, but in pagan beliefs, which is Max's beliefs, the chalice is a symbol of feminism and femininity. Is that a word? It is now. And so the groom would stomp on it on the wedding night because it was a symbol that he was taking her feminism, which I think we can all agree is another word for deflowering, you know, de-virginizing, you know, whatever. Which I can't speak for Max, but for me that's not the case. But with Max being trans, it's kind of like me stomping on the glass is kind of like me being like, bitch, about the whole feminism thing, because Max, when I think of Max, I think of a guy. I think of him as a boy. It's really hard for me when I have to mention times when Max was Rebecca, because then I like get all confused, but Max is a boy for every intent and purpose. He is only getting top surgery and taking testosterone, which is part of why I can say I'm still a lesbian, queerosexual. But Max doesn't identify as a woman, so it's kind of like that whole symbolic yay thing. I've kind of rambled on about this long enough. I promised Max I would make a video about him, so I did. And yeah, I mean, queerosexuals. Oh, and also on Facebook, there's gonna be a link, like right there. No, there. Somewhere in this general area. For a Facebook group that we've made, called Team Queerosexual. So for all you Twilight haters out there who love queers, you know, look it up, and I'll definitely let you in. Alright? Have a fantastic night.